Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a new announcement that Binance made today about listing the Manchester City fan token or the City token on the Binance launch pool, right? So the announcement reads as follows. Binance is excited to announce the 24th project on Binance launch pool, which is Manchester City fan token or the City token, a fan token for Manchester City Football Club on the Chiliz chain. Users will be able to stake their BNB, CHZ and BUSD into separate pools to form City tokens for over 30 days, with farming starting from 11th of November 0 am UTC. So again, I was actually predicting this in my previous video when we were talking about the FC Porto video, where I kind of mentioned that they will eventually have a Manchester City or Manchester United kind of like fan token, and it seems like my prediction came true, and that Binance's 24th launch pool token is going to be the Manchester City token, right? So this is going to be a fan token just like the other fan tokens that we've covered on our channel, and it's going to be on the Chiliz blockchain. So Chiliz blockchain is a very popular blockchain for creating fan tokens such as the Manchester City token, and it's a very unique blockchain in the sense where you can specifically create fan tokens which will help you to get certain benefits by being a part of that particular team's fan token, right? So you can basically stake BNB, CHZ, which is Chili's native token, and BUSD tokens in separate pools to farm the City token for over 30 days period, right? And the farming activity starts from 11th of November, 0 am UTC. So here are the launch pool details for the City token. So the token name is Manchester City fan token, and the City token, the total supply of this token is 20 million City tokens. So again, that's the main total supply, which means it's a very scarce token by default. That is pretty good. And the circulating supply of this token is about 18.54% of the total token supply, which is about 3.7 million tokens. So that's a really good number as well, because it seems like about close to 20% of the tokens are in circulation, which is a pretty good number considering the fact that there are lots of other projects that have less than 5% of the token in circulation, right? And when it comes to launch pool supply, only about 291,000 City tokens will be allocated for the launch pool platform, and therefore only a fraction of the total supply is obviously available for the launch pool supply, right? And if you want to learn more about this project, I suggest you to go to their Binance Research report, which we'll be covering in a few minutes. So when it comes to the Block Explorer, you can basically find this token as a native Chiliz chain token on the Chiliz blockchain. So you can kind of like find the City Chiliz chain explorer from here, and then access the information that you want to access on their blockchain there. Or this token is also available as a BEP20 token on the Binance Smart Chain. So again, it's available on two different blockchains, the native chain being the Chiliz chain, and then it's also available on the Binance Smart Chain as a BEP20 token, right? And when it comes to staking, there is no real upper limit. You can stake how much ever you want, but the rewards will be distributed in proportion to how much you are staking. And there is a KYC requirement, unlike previous launch pools, right? So you need to participate. You need to kind of like participate in the KFC requirements in order to participate in this round, right? So the supported pools here shows how much tokens are allocated for each of the three main tokens that needs to be staked. So if you stake BNB, you get 70% of the City tokens. It's about 203,000 tokens allocated for the BNB pool. And if you see the CHZ token is about 20%, which is about 58,000 City tokens, and BUSD is the lowest, which has 10% allocated, about 29,000 City tokens allocated for that pool, right? And depending on which of these major tokens you're staking, and what's the proportion of your staking in comparison with everybody else, you will get a decent chunk of City tokens deposited to you, right? The farming period is from 11th of November 0 am UTC to 10th of December 12:59 p.m. UTC, which is the period of staking. And the farming distribution is again from 11th of November to 12th of December, again the entire 30-day period. You have the daily rewards being 9,700 city tokens, out of which the BNB pool gets the highest, which is about 6,791 tokens. CHZ holders will, stakers will get 1,940 city tokens kind of like distributed to their pool on a daily basis. And BUSD pool participants will get a daily allocation of 970, which they'll be competing with. So it seems like your best bet would be for the BNB pool, which is always the pool that gets the highest allocation, right? So now that we covered some of the peripheral information here, let's go to the Binance Research page to learn more about what the Chiliz token is, what this Chiliz token is, and then what kind of like use cases you'll have with this particular Chiliz token, which is a Manchester City token, right? So right off the bat, they stated that a fan token for Manchester City Football Club on Chiliz chain. So again, it's a token on the Chiliz blockchain for the Manchester City, right? So the Manchester City fan token is a utility token that gives Manchester City Football Club or Manchester City fans a tokenized share of influence on club decisions using the Socio's application and services. Again, the main thing about the city tokens or any of the fan tokens that's built on the Chiliz blockchain is that these are all utility tokens, which means they have some primary use case within their ecosystem, which is, for example, when it comes to Manchester City token, it represents the native token of the Manchester City Football Club, and it provides tokenized share of influence on club decisions for the fans, which means you can participate in decision making within the team by just holding the fan tokens, and you can do this on the Socio's application and services, which is another kind of like an application which is mainly where all the activity happens, right? So what is Socio? Socio is a blockchain based fan engagement and rewards platform for sports and entertainment organizations powered by Chiliz. So again, if you have used Chiliz in the past, you would know that Chiliz has the Socio's platform, which kind of acts as the marketplace for NFTs, similar to marketplace for NFTs. It's a marketplace for any of these fan-based engagement, activities on the Chiliz blockchain, where fans who hold their respective fan tokens can participate in decision making and also get rewards for doing that as well, right? So that's basically the main goal of that. City is the utility token on the Chiliz chain, a proof of authority sidechain built on Ethereum, and is mainly used for the following. So you need to understand that the Chiliz chain itself is a proof of authority sidechain, which means it is a sidechain on the Ethereum blockchain, and therefore the City token kind of forms this group, this kind of like utility token group within the Chiliz ecosystem, Chiliz chain ecosystem. And by having Chiliz token, by having the City token, you have the following use cases, right? So the first main use case of having the City token is governance. City holders can vote via smart contracts on various contract binding fan decision polls published by Manchester City. So again, by having City tokens, you can participate in smart contract based fan decision making on their platform, which is published by the Manchester City Manchester City platform itself, which is again a very important kind of like feature for several fans of Manchester City, and therefore this will be something that they'll be really looking forward to, right? So the governance is the main use case of that. Rewards is the second main use case of this token, which is again, City holders can earn rewards from engagements on Socio. So not only will you be able to participate on decision making for Manchester City team, you can also get rewards by engaging on the Socio's platform and participating in the Manchester City club's growth and development, right? So you will get rewarded for participation as well. The third main use case is staking. In the future, City can be staked to earn non-fungible token rewards. Again, as of now, it's not available, but they are stating that in the future, you can stake your City tokens to earn non-fungible tokens as rewards, and these non-fungible tokens will most likely be, the favorite players, either image or videos or moments in time that have been captured for a particular league match. All those things will definitely be NFTs that will be rewarded for people who stake the NFT, people who stake the City tokens, right? So these are some of the main 3 use cases of the City token. And if you see here, City has a total token supply of 20 million tokens, of which 2 million tokens were initially distributed to club fans via a fan token offering. So again, similar to initial coin offering or initial DEX offering, there are events called initial or fan offerings or fan token offerings. These are events where fans can basically buy a small portion of their native club's tokens, directly before anybody else can get their hands on. So this can be either an investment or it can be a way to get your hands on some of those fan tokens before anybody else can get them, right? So that's one of the main goals for the fan token offerings. And about 2 million tokens out of the 20 million total supply was allocated for this distribution, right? The remaining tokens are held by Manchester City and can be acquired by participating in community activities and Binance launch pool, as well as by purchasing directly on exchanges. Again, the remaining 18 million tokens are held by Manchester City, and you can basically earn them or participate and receive those tokens by performing community activities, as well as participating on Binance launch pool, obviously, and also purchasing directly from exchanges, which you can also do, right? So these are some of the main ways by which you can earn these tokens. So if you see, there are certain metrics that we've already covered before, which is again the token type is on BEP20 as well as Chili's chain. The start date is 11th of November. The Binance launch pool allocation is about 1.45% of the total total token supply of the City tokens, and then the circulating supply is about 18.54%, and the total token supply is 20 million tokens, right? The City token supply of 20 million tokens may decrease due to future operational plans of Manchester City and the Socio's platform, i.e. token burns. So this is a huge deal because the total token supply of the City tokens is already 20 million tokens. If you take Bitcoin supply, Bitcoin, which is considered as a scarce resource or a scarce asset, is it has a total coin supply of about 21 million Bitcoins. There will only be 21 million Bitcoins, and that is considered to be rare, right? This token has 1 million tokens less than the Bitcoin supply, which is, again, this token is in theory scarcer than Bitcoin itself. And the best thing about this token is that this token will have a decrease in supply because they could do future token burns on the Socio's platform, which means the token has a depreciating asset, can definitely pump high in price just because of its scarcity. And that's something that I definitely want to bring to your attention, because this token in theory can be way more valuable than Bitcoin itself because of how low the token supply is, and also how they're planning to burn the load. Even though the token supply is low, they're still planning to burn some of the tokens, which is going to make it even more scarcer, right? Which is going to push the price of this token higher. So there's a lot of other information that you wanna understand and read, which is presented on Binance Research page. But I want to bring your attention to their token distribution, which I don't know if they have it here, but it seems like they don't have it. But I think the total token distribution chart is a very important kind of chart that you need to visualize and understand. I believe I saw it somewhere here, but you could directly go to the website and look at that information as well, right? So since it's not mentioned here, I'll kind of skip through that. But if you want to understand about socios.com and find out not only this fan token but also other fan tokens as well, you can do that from socios.com page, right? So they also have FC Barcelona, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, as well as AC Milan as well. which you can basically buy from socios.com, right? So be more than a fan. Again, socios.com is a new app for football fans where you acquire voting rights to influence the clubs you love. You can basically download this app on Android and iOS, and when you get a voice, good things happen. So again, this is their main goal. They want you to be closer to your team, enjoy your fan experience, and also participate in making a difference in the tokens in the club's decisions itself. And you can get exclusive benefits by participating as well, right? So they talk about the benefits of joining, how you can experience all the good things about this, and if you want to buy a Manchester City token, sorry, not Manchester United, you can basically get the app and directly buy it from this app itself, right? Which is a very effective way to get ahead of everybody else in the future as well. So here are some of the pictures on how the app looks like and how you can participate. They have a pretty straightforward user interface, which when you use it, you'll clearly understand how easy it is to use compared to several other platforms. And they're also featured in several news media outlets, which you can see here. And again, if you have other questions that you want to find answers to, everything is presented on their website itself in a clear and concise manner, right? So overall, it's a pretty good token. I believe that the token itself may be considered as a crap coin by multiple people, but in reality, I think this token has a lot of scarcity and a lot of fan base that will definitely push the price of this token to the moon, right? So let's go to the coin market cap page for this token. This token is currently ranked 628th by market cap on coin market cap and is currently trading at $14.50 per token. And it recently had a small dip of 4.44% in the past 24 hours. If you see the market cap, it's only $51 million in market cap. I think the market cap is kind of shrinking right now. But if you see, as we discussed before, the token is a part of a English Premier League, club, which is Manchester City, and there are a huge number of Manchester City fans around the world, and many of them may or may not know about blockchain technology, but a lot of people will at some point get exposed to blockchain technology thanks to Manchester City fan tokens, because they may have heard their friends talk about the Socio app or the City token itself, or even Binance launch pool offering free City tokens to BNB stakers, right? So all those things will definitely bring adoption and will definitely make people buy this token. And since this token also has some really good tokenomics, I think this token is literally going to shoot through the moon if the demand increases, right? So that's something that I feel like will definitely drive the market cap of this token higher. But since this token is also temporarily kind of shrinking in market cap, I can see that this token can maybe reach about $45 to $40 million in market cap in the upcoming days, right? But as soon as it touches the $40 million market cap, I think this token will start shooting up and will make new all-time highs, right? So when it comes to the supply, as I mentioned before, 20 million tokens, pretty good number. Circulating supply is close to 20%. It says 18.5% on the website, but in coin market cap, it's just 18%. But I feel like this token will definitely, have even though it will have some short-term price slumping, because the rest of the 80% of the tokens will eventually get dumped into the market or purchased and dumped into the market. But I feel like this token will kind of like stop moving sideways pretty soon and will start shooting upwards because of its scarcity that's built into the system, right? So when it comes to the charts itself, as you can see, this token is already quite a volatile token, but there are certain interesting peaks and dips which makes this token a very volatile, predictable token for short-term investors, right? If you take the price chart, for example, this token was initially worth $22 as of 25th of May 2021 this year, but it reached an all-time high immediately of about $33 per token before crashing back down aggressively to reach all-time lows of about less than, sometimes less than 11, even $10.19 per token as of 22nd of June. And then for people who were lucky to buy this token at that price point, the token literally started mooning slowly and reaching a new all-time highs of about close to $35 per token, again reaching as high as $34.50 before coming back down again. So now if you see, right before this token pumped after the Binance listing, this token was actually at $14.23, and then it pumped immediately to $24.88 before dumping down, right? It is a very volatile token, and if you see now, the token is in the red, red zone, and I think this token can go even below the $13 to $12 mark, which will be a good opportunity to get in as well. But I think this is still a really good opportunity to buy this token, because if you see, compared to its all-time highs of close to $35, this token is at a massive discount, right? So I think for the short-term price potential of this token being extremely good, because it is a very predictable dump and then pump mechanism. I think this token will literally pump immediately after this dump, right? I think this token will literally touch the $12 mark and then rebounds back to maybe $24 to $35 per token, right? Which is going to be a good gains opportunity. When it comes to the Bitcoin comparative itself, you can clearly see that this token has been trading at about 5,900 satoshis per token, and then reached an all-time highs immediately after that, reaching 9,000 satoshis per token before crashing back down to an all-time lows of about, in fact, it's not an all-time lows for this token, it was at around 3,100 satoshis per token, and then it pumped and dumped, and then it recently had a dump of about, I believe, less than 3,000 satoshis per token, and then it pumped again, reaching close to 3,700 satoshis per token before going back down. Now it's kind of in a downward trajectory, and I believe that this token is a pretty good buy opportunity for both Bitcoin and dollar comparative. I would probably say that this token can easily go as low as 24 to 2,000 satoshis per token, 2,400 to 2,000 satoshis per token, which would be a good opportunity. But this token is still way far away from its all-time highs of about 8,000 satoshis or even 9,000 satoshis per token, right? So if you're buying this token at this price point in the Bitcoin and dollar comparative, you will get a really good bargain, right? But that's just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. When it comes to the markets itself, obviously this token is available on Binance. You can buy this with Bitcoin, BNB, BUSD and USDT. You can also buy this token from FTX, which is also a pretty good exchange. And obviously you can buy this token from the Chiliz, I think Socios.com page itself through the Chiliz token. But I think the best place to buy this token is on Binance and FTX, right? I think this token will definitely get a bigger listing from multiple other exchanges in the near future. But once that happens, I think this token will is going to start mooning, right? Which is going to be an exciting phenomenon to watch. So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has a really predictable short-term price potential, and for people who are extreme fans of Manchester City, they have a mid to long-term hodl opportunity as well, because they'll be able to participate and get closer to their favorite teams and also get some rewards along the way. And as the staking pool gets launched, you can stake these tokens in order to earn NFTs, which will be a really valuable commodity for Manchester City fans, right? So I think, having said all this, along with very strong tokenomics of this token, I think this token can easily reach a new all-time highs of $40 to $45 per token immediately in the next few months. And the long-term potential of this token definitely depends on how much frequently they do the token burns, what other use cases that this token can get, and also what other projects that open up. Because if you see, as more and more people get exposed to other fan tokens, they'll also be willing to see if there is fan tokens for their own favorite projects, and therefore that will give rise to a lot of user adoption. And the more user adoption, the higher the price this token is going to go, right? So I think in the long-term potential, I think this token has $50 price potential as a target, in my personal opinion. But I think in the mid to short-term potential, I think this token can easily cross $40 to $45 per token, and then maybe trade somewhere around $30 to $35 as an average floor price, right? Again, this is just my opinion, guys, not financial advice. Please do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.